Sit back and relax. It's 4 minutes past 10. Good morning! Make sure you have a drink in your hand, that you've been kind to yourself today. Welcome to the stream. I have something cool to show you, and then we're playing a really fun-sounding game that I know very little about. It's going to be fun. It's the first on my list of those games that have been piling up because everyone keeps asking for them and I never play them. So now I'm doing it. Hello. Welcome to the Everything GM broadcast with me! And it's now 5 minutes past 10, and we're going to play a game today called Before Your Eyes. A game that I've never played before. I know that it tracks your, eye movements, and I know that it tells a very sad story. That's it. Is the stream Skittle friendly today? You know what? It can be. We can definitely do that. I would love that. In fact, I like this idea that I have, like, where we have... Like, the morning streams can be these alternative games, other than, like, you know, the main Mass Effect, like, flagship stream that we do. Yeah, I like these ones. So, yeah. Tell Skittle. That this is a welcome stream. And we'll keep this kid-friendly. Thank you, everyone. Right. With that said, I don't know about any, like, adult-themed content in the game Before Your Eyes, but I don't think there is any. So, yeah. Also, I mean, am I doing a TikTok video? It depends on if there's something you guys want me to talk about today. Do you guys... I haven't got anything specifically. Right now, the thing on my news feed has been about the Blocklist, like the celebrity Blocklist. But if anyone wants to... I have such a short take about it, I don't really need to talk about it fully. If you guys have thoughts about it, I'd love to hear those. We can talk about it if you want, but yeah, I looked up the game and it said 10 plus. Okay, perfect. That's fine then. Then there probably won't be any, like, like, super adult stuff in there. I also don't know how the game is going to work. If it tracks my camera and therefore tracks my blinks, then is it going to... Can I show my camera on stream? Can it have two sources? Because I don't know about that. So I might have to do a camera-less playthrough for this one, which will be very interesting. But yeah, I have a list about a mile long. If you've ever put a game in stream requests that you want me to play, this is part of that list. So I downloaded some games that I thought would be nice, and I've put them in a list. But then there's also some stuff that you guys have suggested, like Midnight in the Woods or Planet of Lana, and then Slay the Princess. All three of those are Ember requested games. And then there's some other ones that you guys have asked me to play, like Little Nightmares and things. I've had those on lists for a while. I've played Little Nightmares before. I don't think I've played the second one, but I played the first one. It was very, very good. But yeah. I know it's not the point, but I already have a point of not following celebrities online. I like the idea of the block list, but Oh, okay. Let's do a little quick discussion about the block list before we get in. What do you guys think of what's going on right now in the world? So in response... Oh, Skittle is here. Hi, Skittle! Hello! It's nice to see you. Well, not see you, but it's nice to hear your voice. Not even hear your voice. I was hearing your voice the other day. It's nice to know that you're here. And do you have water? Is there water that you can drink right now? Are you staying hydrated? Because that's important. And yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this stuff. There's I'll give you a little bit of background. Right now, they're mainly in response to what's going on in Palestine right now. There've been a lot of people online who are looking at celebrities and seeing them not say anything about Palestine, or not say what they think is enough about Palestine, or say something too late about Palestine, because it's been like 8 months now, and then they've started to block the celebrities. They've started to block them. So en masse, everyone's just been blocking a ton of celebrities. Right. And I want to know what you guys think about that on the face of it. She said hi and then ran off to get water. Yep, good. Good. I think it's both too loose with who it's taking and too strict at the same time. Like, Zendaya's on there and I don't get why. She's been sharing stuff since, like, November. So you'll get... we're already starting to get to the issue that I have with it. And I think... Yeah, I'll wait for you guys to give more thoughts. I'll add a little bit more context. If you try to look online for a central block list, like a list that an organization that is leading this movement has published, you won't find one, because there isn't one. Because this is just people posting their own personal lists of celebrities that they want to block based on the activism that they've seen and the activism that they disapprove of or approve of. Billie Eilish is on there, and I kind of get why, but she's also been sharing and signing for months, but then the night of the Oscars, she went Starbucks. But like, okay, it's such a, I want to listen to you guys first before I give my own thing. Like, okay, get this, right? Let's say I donate $1 million to Operation, and I'm not saying Billie Eilish did this, but let's say I donate $1 million to Operation Olive Branch, okay? And then I have Starbucks. What? Am I on two sides? Like, does this divide my soul? It's just, huh? No, I still donated $1 million to Operation Olive Branch. Like, yeah, boycotting is good, sure, but it's like, I feel like, I'm gonna hold on. I'm restraining. I don't have brain space for much commentary on the topic, but I've seen a lot of white creators courting for cancellation of a lot of people of color who've been working on supporting Congo and Sudan. Billie Eilish probably didn't go to Starbucks. Someone went to Starbucks for her, so like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know if she actually went there. And I also like, with what you've said, there's also that angle as well. A lot of people they're letting their biases show because, like I said, there's no centralized block list. So people are really just blocking who they think is not saying enough about this issue. And that is leading to a lot of people's biases coming out of the woodwork and being like, I'll just block people that look like this without really intending to. A lot of people are canceling everyone who went to the Met Gala. Yeah, I mean, you know, $75,000 a ticket. That makes sense. But also, like, I think, yeah, it's personal. That's the conclusion that I can draw from this. It's not an, hold on. She did look proper sketch when she was going to Starbucks like her and Phineas before looking around corners for peeps and such. It's like, that's just wild, man. We got photos of her and Phineas in the Starbucks. Yeah, okay, cool. Like, maybe she doesn't care, and that's fine. Look. Here's the thing. Okay, I mean, maybe... Alfred, do you have thoughts on this? I'll wait for you. I'll talk... I'm shying away from my main point, because if I start talking, I'm not going to stop for a while. So I... I want there to be some sort of... yeah. Skittle, if you're here, I would love to know what you think about this. If you've heard what I've said and you're understanding. Like, what do you think about people... and bear in mind, again, there's no organization here. It's just people deciding on their own who hasn't said enough about Palestine and just blocking them. And mainly celebrities. And I would love to know what you guys think about it. Oh, in the meantime, I can actually tell you what the cool thing is. I got a thing. Wait, there you go. Look, I got a new shirt. It looks cool. I got a shirt. This shirt is bought from Japan because Heron is back. It's very cool. It makes me feel happy. And then she got me a t-shirt that has Mandalorian and Grogu and Star Wars on it. It's cool. And I like the coloring, right? It's really cool coloring. I dig it. So yeah, that was my cool thing I wanted to show you. Yeah, I've seen like 4 different lists that are all wildly different. Skittle says she doesn't know enough about it to have an opinion. That's a good take. I like that. Make sure you've learned enough, and I'm gonna help you because I've read a lot about it now. I want to know if Alfred has a take on it, but it's been a while, so I think I might just start talking. All right, so here's the thing about this. I'll give you a little more context to how this works. Oh, there we go. I only know enough to know that the list exists, but it's already something I'm just casually doing. It feels what I've seen through feels a bit performative or co-op-y. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, here one is back. No, spelling is perfect. Here one. Okay, so here's what's happening with these. I can give a little bit more context for this. Is that when celebrities are getting blocked, they're there. For example, I think this started with Hailey Bailey, but it might have been with a different thing. So Hailey Bailey did this crazy thing, right? Now, she makes a lot of money. I don't know what she does, but she makes a lot of money, all right? Enough to say that I would imagine she's considered rich, all right? She has an apartment that is known to be like $17,000 a month, so she's wealthy, all right? And then she said this, she made this video about the Met Gala, which is this event that people pay $75,000 to attend, just for a ticket is there. And it's this crazy, like, super fancy event. People go and show off fashion items, and it's just gross. To me, it's gross, but it's a display of fashion and, you know, celebrity culture or whatever. If you like that stuff, then great. But for Hailey Bailey, she posted an image of her in like this old French style like outfit, and then she had this huge hairdo up, and then she did a Marie Antoinette video where she basically said, "Let them eat cake," which is a quote. Not an evidenced quote, by the way. A quote for which there's no proof, but a quote made by a French Revolution, basically the wife of the king who was responsible for, like, the French Revolution stuff. And her name was Marie Antoinette. And Marie Antoinette has been quoted as saying, when someone said to her, the people can't eat bread, they can't have bread. And then she said, well, why not? Just let them have brioche, let them have cake. And there's no evidence that she actually said this, but it was made to communicate that she was completely out of touch with the needs of her people at that point, which was true. She wasn't. But we don't know that she ever said, let them eat cake. Anyway, so Hailey Bailey made this video about this Marie Antoinette thing. Now, as we know, there's something going on in Gaza right now, which is an issue, and her doing that on the other side of the world related to a very expensive, like, place that you can go to called the Met Gala something's wrong with that, right? There's something weird about that. And a lot of people decided to, for a lot of people, that was enough. That was like, this is the last thing. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Because then she put out an apology saying that she's not educated enough to talk about it. And people were like, it's been 8 months. You should know how to talk about it. Okay, cool. Then people started doing this thing where they blocked her. And then people were like, hang on, but there are other celebrities who haven't talked about this either. We should block them too, because it's been too long. And then it started, and then it continued like that. And that's it. Basically, that's how it, as far as I know, that's how it started. And now what is going on is that you have different people all over the internet who have their own personal block lists based on their own personal research. And no one has made an organized list. There is no organization that has made a full list of, like, who to block and who's okay. Right. And that's pretty much it. I think that, yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. Because if you look into some of those lists, some of the people on those lists are people who are actively donating to pro-Palestinian organizations and charities, and people who are actively talking about it, and they're still on some people's block lists. Some people have ignored some people who are more outright with how much they ignore this problem, and only blocking certain types of people who are not speaking about this problem. Some people are blocked and then they speak up, but it's like, it's too late, and then they still block you. So even if you do speak up, you get blocked. So it really depends from person to person who gets blocked and who doesn't get blocked. And that's basically it. That's all. That's really all the main information that there is on this. Really, all I've seen is they exist, and some people aren't going about them good. Pretty much, yeah. That is pretty much. I'm struggling to take in any media without guilt right now, especially things I was previously using to distract when I was overwhelmed. I feel you. Like, with TikTok, every third video that comes out right now is donate, and it's wild. It's wild. It's very much like, do you remember the Brennan Lee Mulligan skit of the GoFundMe CEO who was like, I just want GoFundMe to be for people's fun stuff. And then people used it to pay off medical debt because they were struggling so much financially. And it feels like that. That's what it feels like. Skittles actually just learned about Marie Antoinette this week. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Then you know what I'm talking about. Very cool. The Met Gala is a weird one for me. The fashion aspect of it I adore, mostly the femme fashion, but then also the exorbitant display of wealth, and specifically this year it being used as cover. Absolutely. See, I think fashion can be explored without an exorbitant display of wealth. I don't think the Met Gala is necessary at all. I don't think that... Yeah, like I said, do you think fashion is inherently attached to wealth? Like, not at all. You can have fashion without spending an inordinate amount of money. You just have to be motivated enough to do it. Unfortunately, nowadays, fashion is tied to wealth, which makes it a problem for me. The only thing about the Met Gala I know is that whoever decided the theme this year knew exactly what they were doing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's a short story about the rich using magic to fend off a mob of poor people. Eventually, when the magic wears out, when the mob gets to the mansion, it's all rubbish. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like... It's like the wealth that they have is imagined wealth and whatever. And you know what's really crazy about it is that the celebrities who went, like, I don't think many of them knew what that was about. I don't think they knew what the actual story was. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this for a second, and I'll tell you what I think. Watching this happen, every time another video comes up on my feed where I see more celebrities losing followers, there's a part of me that goes, cool, celebrities suck, generally, so... I don't know why we put them on pedestals and worship them like idols for their acting, not for their acting prowess, but somehow for who they are as people, as if we know who they are as people, but also for the money they have and for the wealth that they have. We often worship them. Celebrity worship, for me, is one of the most toxic aspects of our society, and I hate it. So that is, every time I see someone block a celebrity, it's like, great, you should block all of them. Like, for all I care, I don't care who you block or not. Like, you should just do what you have to do, right? That's about the blocking itself. But then let's talk about why you're blocking them. And I think that the main point that I have against this is that it is not organized. And due to the fact that it is not organized resistance, it is directionless. When every single other person who has a block list, it is different from someone else. There is no unification. In many ways, that's also scary, especially for celebrities. But at the same time, celebrities are not the end point of a revolution. They are just the visual component of it. And yeah, they have wealth on their own, but I don't see anyone blocking the companies that made the dresses that went into the Met Gala this year. You know what I mean? I see people only blocking the celebrities that wore those dresses, as if the companies and organizations are just forces of nature that we can't actually block ourselves. They just exist. The celebrities are the ones we got to block, but not the ones that are like in the background, because they're just part of the furniture, you know? That's just the house that we live in. We can't block the house. And that's where it stops being useful to me. If you compare this form of personal, individual activism, you compare this to the student protests that we are seeing all over the United States, Canada, and the rest of the world. In universities everywhere, students asking and protesting against their universities to stop investing money into bad causes. See how much that has changed. Public perception, actual divestment from universities. They've stopped their investments of money in a lot of places. Actual change has happened. Why? Because they are organized. They are organized. There is a unifying cause. There's an organization that's going, here's what's happening. Here's what you want to do. Let's do it. It's not someone here on TikTok going, this celebrity only said things 100 days after the genocide in Gaza started, so I'm gonna block them now. And every celebrity from now on who says something, it's too late, I'm already blocking everyone. Like, and then someone else has a different threshold for that. My threshold says 150 days, so your celebrities are wrong, my celebrities are right. That is the problem with disorganized movements. Does it have a place? Yes. Of course, there is a place for it. In my view, it has a chance to really scare celebrities, first of all, which will get them to talk about it, which is a good thing. Because if they talk about it, more people will acquire the courage to talk about it themselves. And so there are good things that can come from this. So it's not just all good or all bad. The good that can come from this is that it raises awareness for what's going on. But the bad, to me, is that it just doesn't have direction. It doesn't feel like a real form of activism to me. And a lot of it... Do you remember when Black Lives Matter was, for lack of a better phrase, popping off? I think it was 2017, the 2017 Black Lives Matter protests. And do you remember the online pressure that there was to put a black square on your Instagram page? And if you didn't put a black square on, then you weren't in support of Black Lives Matter. But then there were some people who did the black square and then they said hashtag Black Lives Matter. And then that flooded the whole hashtag and actually stopped the real movement from getting a lot of stuff out there. Like, was that was it, right? Do you remember that? And what happened there is the same as what's happening now. So the celebrity block list, I feel, is giving that same energy. Yes! Hello, Duddles. We're going to be playing Before Your Eyes in a second. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, we're going to be playing this. To me, the block list is giving the same energy as, like, put up a black square, right? I've seen a number of other people talk about this as well, so I don't think this is an original thought of mine. I think this is something else. But yeah, that is a lot of how I feel about it. Like, it can have the ability, or it was 2020, yeah, somewhere around there. It can have the ability to bring about change, but not further than just raising awareness, I guess. So sure, that's good, but I just hope that it becomes more organized as we go on. I'm fairly certain that the theme was chosen like this time last year, unless I'm misremembering. Oh, really? Okay. I've gotten loads of vids about blocking Lancome and all of their little companies and stuff like that. Oh, great. Oh, cool. Well, in that case, that's great. But again, I haven't. So if you've got someone who is blocking the companies, but I've got someone who, like, do you see what I mean? Again, it really only puts forward the point that it's just not organized. It doesn't have a direction. Okay. And that's basically my take on it. Yes, it can have a surface level impact, but it's not directionless, and that it doesn't have direction, it doesn't have unification, it doesn't have organization, and that's what makes it performative to me at the end of the day. And with that, we can end that, and we can move on to Before Your Eyes. I can't remember 100% of the content, but I'm not really super certain it's kid friendly. Might be worth googling that one. Let me Google it quickly and see. So hold on a second. Okay. Apparently I have heard that there are some pretty deep, sad things about the thing here, but yeah, so it depends on what kind of headspace you guys are in. So if you're not feeling in a safe space mentally, then you might want to skip this one and watch the VOD when it comes out. Apparently this gets quite sad, but I'm happy to hold your hand as we walk through this. So if you'd like to be part of this with me, and I can guide you through it, because I'm in a good mental health space, so I can definitely handle it, then we can absolutely do this together and experience this story together. Oh, it says family friendly, but apparently, so it says on Reddit. Oh my God! Wait! Whoa! Oh, this was VR, not, no, oh, sorry. I thought Before Your Eyes had VR support. Whoops. It says... Okay. Yeah, someone says here, hold on. At the time of review, the game does not have an ESRB rating. There are some adult themes centering around death and sickness, and one upsetting image involving blood. I would say this game is suitable for everyone 10+. That's what the game review says on GameCritics.com. The narrative is about an 11-year-old boy who revisits his life. That's pretty cool. Yeah, emotional first-person narrative. That's about it, yeah. So it seems like it'll be heavy, but it seems like it'll be quite a journey, an emotional journey, but I don't think necessarily inappropriate. It should be good. How do you Skittles, if you're listening, how do you feel about it? What do you are you feeling in a good headspace to deal with something that might make you cry? Because it might make me cry. I don't know. I don't deal well with emotional stories. Take care of yourself, yeah? And you can always watch the VOD when we're done. So if you don't feel like it right now, then that's totally fine. But it's really up to you. Also, like I've said before, I don't know if it's gonna have my camera on and track my blinking at the same time, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to do it. She said she'll stay? Okay, great. Very cool. It is lovely to have you here, my dear. And I hope that you'll be okay. Don't worry, for anyone else here, and this is not just about being kid-friendly, for everyone else here, if you feel like you need to step away for a moment to make yourself comfortable, totally cool. I'm totally fine with that. This might get heavy, so let's load it up, shall we? Here we go. Just want to get into my messages. You can join me in Discord if you want to talk about it, but I will let you know I'm going to be staying on topic today. We're not getting distracted with a story like this. We're definitely going to focus in. So if you'd like to join me on Discord, you can for discussion of this, but really, yeah, don't expect me to talk about anything else while we're playing this. Alright, so here we go. I have not played this. I haven't even started it up yet. So we're going to be doing this for the first time right now. And let's see what happens. It might be a little loud as we get in, because usually the games start at 100% volume. So, here we go. Make sure you interact with the stream, by the way. Give it a like, comment on VODs if you think they're cool. The most recent other thing. Oh. Okay, I'm seeing some stuff. Are you guys seeing some stuff? Okay, before your eyes, characters related. Okay, copyrights, blah blah blah. Coder Group LLC. Nice. Do I have to blink or something? I blinked and it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, bit of a setting thing. Hang on a second. Definitely highest graphics, but what about the sound, guys? Can we turn down the sound, maybe? Yeah, definitely subtitles. Some gameplay features will be altered when using subtitles. Would you like to enable limited subtitles to keep these features unaltered? Yeah, I'll go limited. Let's see what happens there. How do I can't, there's no, okay, first big problem. Yeah, I know it's loud. The first big problem here is that there is no audio setting, which is very interesting. So I'm going to turn it down in the mixer. Give me a second. There we go. That's better, right? Yeah, I've just turned it down there. Okay, we should be back. Yeah, I'm turning it down with the volume mixer on Windows for sure. Yeah, this should be better, right? I think this is fine. Also, hi, Alferic. Hello, Arglak. Why in the hell there are no audio settings? I know, right? It's very weird. Very, very weird. Because most people don't know about the volume mixer on Windows. Good thing I've got it like linked to my my Stream Deck, which is really nice. Okay. So yeah, you guys this is it. What's the balancing like? Let me know. Oof, lovely piano, by the way. Wow. Very cool. Also, I'm going to keep the lighting on my face because it's going to track my blinking, obviously. So that's, I'm going to turn that down a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, tell me about the sound balancing before we go. Enable on-screen webcam feed. Yeah, does it? Ah, it's on there. Yeah, no, not happening. Put me on there. Okay, I get it. I get it. So it's actually not... I don't think that I'll be able to show you my face for this one, which is interesting. Okay, I think we might be able to go. We might have to do this blind because it's not actually detecting. Like if you see my face up here, look there. There's my 1080p web camera, and it's not detecting it. Oh wait, but you can just enable it on screen. Okay, sick. So we can actually just do it without it. So let me blind myself there. I cannot see. I'm legally blind. And then I will unplug my camera here, which I think is the... Is this the camera? Come on, buddy. Let this be the... Yeah, I think that's it. I think this is the one. Oh. Huh? What was that? Was that my camera? Ah, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. Hey, look, it's me. Hi. Okay, sick. All right, we're back. All right, so that's cool. All right, so it has me there now. Now you can see me in game. This is great. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, like I said before, let me know if it's let me know if the audio balance is okay now. Are you guys good? Haven't heard a lot of Diddy MJ. Nice. I'm really enjoying this piano music. It's really, really nice. Okay, yeah. New game, chapters, settings. Seems cool, right? Okay, we good? Then here we go. This is before your eyes. It's gonna track my blinking, so we'll see. I like the, I just want to turn that there a little bit so that it stays square and on me. Piano's still a little louder, but you're audible. The music is probably still a smidgen loud. Okay, fair enough. Let's turn that down a little bit more. How about that? That seems better, right? All right, here we go. If it gets a little bit soft at some point, I'll turn it up at some point. I've got a mixer on my Stream Deck, so it should be fine. Here we go. Oh, the music stopped. Ooh, okay. I think that's the game telling me hurry up and play. So here we go. This is before your eyes. For the first time, blind playthrough, for lack of a better term. Here we go. Should I be trying not to blink? Is that the... Yes, allow. Okay. Okay, this game uses eye detection. Hold on. Okay. This game uses eye detection as its primary mode of interaction. Select your webcam. Cool. My webcam is selected. With your camera enabled, the game will capture and track numerical data on your eye blinks to improve your experience. This data is not saved, shared, or recorded anywhere other than to locally save your eye detection settings. By enabling your camera, you consent to this. If you don't have a camera or do not enable camera, the game can be played without eye detection. You may elect to play this way by turning off eye detection in the settings after this calibration sequence. No, I'll play with eyes. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Are you wearing glasses? Yes. Okay, make sure your face is evenly lit and your eyes are visible. Technically not evenly lit, but you can still see my eyes pretty well. So, there you go. Let's see. Position your head so that the box stays green. The circle below should fill in whenever you blink. Oh. Okay, hold on. If my... okay. So there we go. Am I... Not really working? Does this mean it's working? Like... Interesting. The circle below should fill in whenever you blink. Should I go in the center here? Should I go closer? Calibrate sensitivity. Look at the screen and blink a few times. Okay, blink to fill in the circles. Blink as you would normally. Do not blink quickly. Do not exaggerate your blinks. Okay. Oh! Oh! Wow! Oh my god! So cool! You got them all! Okay, if the game stops detecting blinks accurately, press spacebar at any time to recalibrate. Okay, spacebar will do it. Alright. Sick. Can we do it now? Alright. Whoa. This is a game about blinking. See, every time you blink, the game will notice. See how this works? Try blinking on the white symbol. Is that it? Oh! Woohoo! That's so exciting! Oh, I love that! Okay, when you see a metronome and blink, you'll jump forward. Oh shit! Keep blinking. Okay. I'll keep blinking. Wait, why do we have... Oh, there's an ocean and like little... Oh! Hi! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. That's cool! Okay. Okay, I like this. I like this.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you?
It's because of the ring light.
I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or
Oh, sorry.
hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way.
I can blink.
See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense.
Am I dead?
So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius.
This is great.
I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
Premonition, okay.
Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one?
Oh yeah.
That's where I'm taking you to see the Gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern.
Okay.
Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters.
It's a little
Class A
concerning.
storyteller, believe you me.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
What is happening? that seemed to work.
Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh.
Okay.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time.
Oh no.
Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's
I don't
just
like
how
this.
this thing works.
No! I want to stay in the
Alrighty
good
then.
memories.
I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid.
Oh. Okay,
Just
I didn't blink,
Try
but I
to
put
enjoy
my...
it this time.
Okay. Try and enjoy it this time. We got it. This time? Have I done it before? Okay, now before I blink, I should let you guys know... Hold on, can we pause? Okay, we can pause. Alright, cool. So, oh hi, my camera still moves. Okay, so, my face is a little bit squished, just so you know. And also, it might... Hold on a second. So, let me catch up on chat. This may well be a one-time stream for this game. It's not too long. Okay, cool. Blinking advances the scene. At any time, it's just permanent blinking? That's wild. Google said as short as 1.5 hours, but double that if you go slow or explore. Okay. MJ Discord. MJ would survive Weeping Angels. Confirmed. Yeah, dude. I'm great at not blinking. Okay. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Discord people. I'm going to share my screen for you now. There you go. You should be able to see. Oh boy. I saw that. I saw that, Alex. Good pun. Game surprisingly well animated. I like it. So far, very charming. I like the vibe. The music is amazing. It's already making me feel things. I'm already crying because I know how this game goes. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. Why are we in the intro to Bioshock Infinite? Bring me the girl. Wipe away the debt. I was meaning to sleep, but I'm here instead. Hi, Sylv! Welcome to the stream where we focus on MJ's unknown colored eyes. Bro, my eyes are brown. We should know this by now.
What?
This isn't a game you sit and talk about as you go. It's go time. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to just let this be an experience. I just wanted to make sure that we're here for that. Yeah. So here we go. I'm going to try and keep pauses minimal. I'm not going to make this like a full analytical playthrough. We're just going to experience it for what it is. So yeah, let's do it. All right, here we go. Hello, Zareth. Are you ready to cry?
Yes. Moose is here as well.
Yes. I was here before you.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And blink. I love this.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
Beautiful music.
Why are you smiling like that?
Because it's beautiful.
You must have...
Oh! Oh! I did it like a QuickTime event. I want to stay here. Okay, so who's that? Hang on. No blinking, no blinking, no blinking. Hi.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Yeah, sure. Sure? Oh, okay.
You see that big spiky plant over there?
No. Let's go there.
That's called an agave.
I knew that.
11 years from now, that
No
plant
blinking.
will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree, covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
Cool. Okay, how long does that take? Do you keep talking if I don't blink? I'm here. Okay, yeah, I think we're done.
Day really slipped away, didn't it?
Tell me about
Oh
it.
well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere.
Oh,
Did I put
okay.
it?
Okay, right here. No, there. What's that? He's got it. The bird's got your page. Oh. Oh.
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
Oh.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
No! Ah! Ah, my eyes. Oh. Wow.
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
Yes, I do. I do.
Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better.
Oh, my eyes. I can't stop. Okay. Oh, we're bothing? Okay, cool. All right, she's still playing the piano.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
Nice.
That's very...
Oh, I didn't blink that time. I think it's not sensitive enough, or it's too sensitive.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
Mood. Oh, we're doing clouds.
Do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Doesn't matter, Mom.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
It's about the environment you create for me. Don't worry about it.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't
Hang on.
think it was.
Wait, what's not derivative? Like the art that she was making? Sorry, I'm pausing because my eyes are itchy. Okay. Yeah, I have, Yeah, I have like, I'm having itchy eyes, so I might blink quicker than I think, but let's see.
Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right.
Oh, we're drawing.
No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, Jonathan.
Oh.
It really means a lot.
Hey, Mom. You good? Yeah, I know rejection is hard, but you're doing great.
That's sure a little mess of color.
It's a boat. Can't you see it? Yeah. Throw? Yeah, sure. Aw.
Hey,
Oh.
we do not throw things in this house. If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it. You know, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what you have in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
That's not going to give me issues. Come on, Mom. No self-deprecation, please. Okay, a scrapbook. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, Beethoven. This is for Elise. Baby grand piano, ages 2+, includes easy-to-play music book. Okay, sweet.
See? That used to be my piano.
Cool.
My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
Oh, okay. By the way, if you have a parent who self-deprecates, then that last scene that happened should really, yeah, that's a mood for me.
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
Yeah, this is very familiar, I think. Okay. Beechcroft High School Choir, First Unitarian Universalist Church, 1968. $3 with student card, $3.50 without student card. Yep, that makes sense.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
Okay. The hide his feelings
I
type?
grew up in the snow, and I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job, and I just came with him. human suitcase.
Hey, Danny.
These are literally
Are
my
you ready to
parents.
see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of attachment, Mom. As long as it's healthy.
Richard. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
That's so cute!
What's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we?
No,
I mean,
I'm staying
I think
here.
he's definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him.
That's why she didn't want
But-
me to get attached.
Well,
Okay.
he's here. I say we call him Ernie.
Hi, Ernie.
Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
I agree.
He's so sweet.
Yeah. Okay. I think the blinking might be a little bit too sensitive, so give me a second. Quickly. Hold on a second. Make sure your face is evenly lit, your eyes are visible. Position your head so the box stays green. Yeah, see, I might have to like move this up a little bit so that it just kind of I know it's like above me right now, but yeah. Yeah, see, you see what happens. Like I'm not blinking, but it's seeing the light is moving over my eyes. Yeah. Okay, let's calibrate sensitivity. Okay, cool. Ah, wow. Oh, it thinks that I just think I can't move my head a lot. That's very interesting. Okay, I don't think that it's going to do it that way, so I just have to keep my head still, and we should be fine. Yeah. I can't evenly light my face here. The light doesn't work. It's my nose shadow, you think? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Well, I can't move. If the light moves, it goes behind the screen, and then I'm just in shadow. So I genuinely can't, and I can't raise it up above because there's no stand up here. So it really is just, yeah. Maybe it was a bad idea having the guys who don't like interrupting to read chat for MJ. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean you guys in here?
What?
Alfred?
Me.
What do you mean? I think it is the reflection of my glasses as well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I can.
Gators has suggested having us keep up with chat for you.
Oh, okay. Well, only if anyone is like saying anything to me, then yeah, just let me know. But if not, yeah. Yeah, I think that should be I can't fix this, unfortunately. So I think maybe we can try and put on the actual light. Hold on. If we put on the big light, then it does kind of get rid of some of the shadow. So let's try. It does make my face. It does make my face a lot brighter. So there is that. And if I turn this light off, it might. Yeah. See, what do you think about that? I don't think that would. Do you think that helps more? Because now there's no shadow. Now it's like evenly lit, even though it's not bright. So I wonder if that'll work. Let's see if that works. Okay, let's try. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if that works. Okay. Yes, game. I'm in the thing. Okay. Still kind of, yeah, still sort of, if I move my head around too much, it will still detect it. Let's calibrate sensitivity. So, Okay, cool. What about that? Okay, it's still detecting my blinks, but if I move my head around, it still does it. Okay, cool. All right, it's fine.
Could be reflections.
It could be the reflections of my glasses. That's not something I can deal with, unfortunately. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, it's fine. We can go back here. This seems better. At least.
The major chord I taught you. Remember?
Wait. I want to pet Ernie. Cute. Oh, they stitched up his eye as well. Sick. Okay.
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down?
Might make you feel happy,
What about
Mom.
C minor.
Oh.
You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it?
Why don't you ask me how you think
Amazing
it
what a
sounds,
difference
Mom?
one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Bless you. Sounds like Mom's doing a little bit of cycle continuation. Okay. Course guide. Introduction to Biological Anthropology, Maritime History of the Pacific. Richard Bryn, sorry. I'm cheaper than hiring movers, trust me.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
Ah, cool. Dad's storytelling.
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
Why, did she get to know you? Egypt Airlines. Did you go to Egypt?
God, she dragged me to so many places.
Oh, cool.
It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Oh, Greece or Egypt? Damn, I think I go to Greece.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
This is legitimately me. This is just a story of my life. Except without my mom, like, telling me how to play the piano. That only came much later. Oh. Yo, I'm taking steps? That's crazy. That's really cool. So I can just play?
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
Oh god, I'm a prodigy.
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano.
No, let me decide. Oh. Come on, Ernie. Let's just have fun.
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
That's okay. I'll do it. I can walk now. I'm a gifted child. You said so. I can gift him with food. What? Wait. What is this? Is that just? Am I? No. I will not blink. I will give him play. I will draw. I will draw a kitty cat. Very cool.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey.
Dude, I'm not blinking. I feel like.
Of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting
Come on.
ready on my kitchen table. They will
Oh, he's
literally be on
older.
your desk when you get in.
Okay.
What could possibly happen
Should
to
we
the
draw
files
here?
between now and
Yeah, draw him
tomorrow?
again. Wow, I'm getting much better at that. That's cool. Oh, and he peed on the desk. Great. Cool. Good job, Ernie. Okay, sometimes... Okay, I did blink there. I do
When's he
acknowledge that. Come on.
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I
Oh,
think he was
Ernie
pretty
looks
surprised
much
that I could
older.
actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't
Hey,
let it go to
Dad.
your head, but yeah.
Mom?
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Also, Mom is sneezing a bit much, to be honest.
This is
Oh.
called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
I don't know, Mom. I mean, this seems like it'll cause some visual cues for me after I'm looking through my whole life, and then it'll come up and remind me to blink ahead in time. Yeah, the point of the game is that you can't stay. I mean, the ferryman said himself, like, you can't stay there forever as much as you want to. So yeah, that's true. I'm just gonna. It's good to let things pass, but there's always that instinct that's like, no, stay back. You know. Yeah. You're gonna miss things no matter what. Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with missing things. I'm not 100%.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
Okay.
So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me.
It's not about you, Grandpa.
I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that?
Mom sounds like she's got some issues. Oh boy. I don't like these calls. No. Someone answer the phone. I don't like these phone calls at all. Oh. Oh. Late night phone calls.
You really need
not a
to
good
stay
idea.
in time with the metronome, okay?
Okay. Klavierstück. I know this piece.
Subdivide the time. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a...
There you go, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that.
Oh! Oh, we're taking photos! Oh, sick!
Oh my. Don't think like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, L, so we can photograph you.
Come on, Mom! Come on, Mom! Come on, Mom! Do the thing! Oh.
Really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
I just wanted you to turn around, Mom. It's all right. There we go. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lots of cool stuff.
Ernie. Buddy!
Oh.
Ernie!
Ernie!
No.
Ernie, we need you!
God, L, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
Do not.
Would be eternally indebted.
Oh, she's allergic to cats. That's why she's sneezing. Oh, okay.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that, Mom?
Nope. Are you able to pick up the new book?
Oh.
I meant Benny's book.
Whoa. We are going fast through time, it seems.
Funny they did.
Okay. Are we seeing, like...
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
Same piece.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Oh, we're going there. Did we do it?
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Nice. More piano, please.
Listen to him, Richard.
Oh, I'm getting better.
I'm him in that competition.
I thought you said
No.
took the joy out of playing music.
Not
Yep.
if you win.
No, I don't want a competition. Go away, Mom. I'm gonna just keep playing. Nice. Done.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket.
Come on, Dad, you can do it.
Quiz said find the
Oh.
0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
That's hilarious.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting
Oh,
rid
it's a
of
giveaway box. Oh. Okay, so when I laugh, it thinks that I'm blinking, and when I look away, it thinks that I'm blinking too. This is wild. This is, I just, it is a little bit frustrating that I have to keep my eyes like centered on literally the center. So I don't know if, yeah, I don't know, like,
That's the joy of a game using a hyper-specific mechanic.
yeah,
Based
I
on
suppose
the
this is by design. There is the manual mode, yeah, but I would, I don't know. I feel like it is designed for you to just accidentally miss stuff as well. It does take away from the point, I guess, but also like there's also like accessibility features and stuff that will still give people an experience. I kind of want to experience the full blinking mode. We'll keep going. And if it really gets me down, then yeah. But my glasses do create a bit of a shadow, which is unfortunate. Oh well, let's try. Okay.
My house. It's not my house.
It's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down. I'll drive it back and you up there.
You're not my house. You're not.
We're moving, huh? Hey, it's okay. I get it. I'm probably going to be feeling the same as you in a second. Oh wait. Oh, you're not replacing your neighbors. Your neighbors. I'm a friend. Hi. Can I introduce you to D&D?
Hey, you.
Hi.
Yeah, you. Come over here.
Yes, please. I want to say hi.
Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm. Hi. I just kind of, I just thought you looked
Why
cool.
are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Yeah.
Chloe!
Oh, shoot. I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house.
Okay,
I'm
you got
pretty
it.
fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Here we go. Ready? Oh, she really was fast. Damn. Did my best.
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
My name's Benny. Okay, good to know. Oh boy.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer
Stop
yourself?
calling me
I
that.
don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Interesting.
Very cool.
That is
No one
cool.
knows what it means.
Hey,
Known legend.
be nice
One
to your
of those
husband.
professions that stops a dinner party short.
No.
Okay, more wine?
Yeah, he did
I'll
not
have
like
some
that.
wine, please.
Nah,
Whoa, oh no. Oh no. It's these things, man. Kids pick up on this stuff.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac.
Hi,
The
Mr.
class
Isaac.
will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
Oh, Chloe's here.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Sure. Hi. Dear weird neighbor kid. We're in the same class. What a coincidence. Please keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other. Do not
This
talk
is
to me
quote.
ever. Love,
I
Chloe.
want each of you to write it down. Not
Okay.
doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. True.
Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course.
Chloe.
So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is.
Yeah.
Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do not keep an accurate account of the past...
That's not gonna leave issues either. That's wild.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
So what?
The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
Oh.
I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
This is so cool. You can have that job, Mom. What do you mean? A new contestant has approached at long. Okay.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you
Get
guys
closer.
become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very...
It's called a magnet school.
Is this game just gonna punish me
About
for
an
laughing?
hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
Well, I'm getting.
Your
Oh
life can take you to
no.
some incredible places. You're really, really good at something.
You didn't ask me this, Mom. Since its founding in 1894 by Colin Garrett Burton, preparatory is a single mission to offer gifted children and adolescents the opportunity to realize their highest potential as leaders of the next generation poem music. What an incredible amount of pressure to put on me.
So what do you think, Benjamin?
There
You
was
think you
an
could
eye on the
excel
window,
in
by
that
the
sort
way.
of
I know.
environment?
Okay.
I accidentally blinked.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh,
Just making sure.
not to worry.
Dude, I'm a
If
kid.
he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem.
This is crazy, man.
Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
Oh, eyes got dry. This sounds like it's more about Mom than it is about me, if I'm honest. Oh, jeez.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there.
Yeah, this
and
is
a lot of stuff I've
crazy
not taught
difficult
you
piece,
properly
dude.
yet.
What
so
the
no
hell?
pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
This is tough, Mom.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
This is not about you.
I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Oi, Mom, your regret is like... You know, I'm a kid.
What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely...
I'm me. I'm me. Stop telling me this stuff. Oh, God. All right.
Don't answer
that, Ben? You can talk to your friend after you practice.
I mean, come on. Let me just finish this section and then I'll answer. Oh, damn it. You're gonna phone me again? Too late. Okay, he's back.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Mom, stop saying these things. Yeah, stop. Let me say hi.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
I'm on the phone.
He's fine. Let's talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely
Sorry, I want to
checked
hang up the
out
phone.
Okay.
Did I just cause a fight with your parents?
No, don't worry. They've been like that.
Dude, but you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway,
No, because I don't play something worse.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
I've seen Moon Knight. I know
And
how this
what if
works.
they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is
Oh, shit.
Amamet, and
Hey,
she's got...
Mr.
Yes,
Kid.
that's a she.
Over here.
The head of a crocodile.
I have a name.
Fur
That's-
of a lion. See,
Look at it.
and the body of a hippopotamus. Though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do
Picture
not
of me
pass
feeling
judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes.
Wait, what's happening? I feel like this is a bit of a. I feel like
So
this is
I
a
am
glitch.
not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Is this? Do you want to get there? There's something like in the bottom corner there that I feel like is a glitch. I feel like this is a glitch.
That is peculiar. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like this is a glitch. Hold on. Thinking, my dad. Hold on. Can we go upside down and read it? Can someone maybe Google that, because that looks a little bit tricky to read. Look up at the teacher. There's a pencil. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Oh, but that's me drawing on it though. Okay. That's funny. Okay, before I draw on that, I do feel like this is a glitch. So hold on. Can we look up that note? To fight after my dad goes to sleep, I'm going to sneak. Yeah, something like sneaking out and meeting her. Yeah, let's keep it going. Sick.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
So what?
Listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please. Why is it like that?
And now it's an anxiety attachment. Now it's not something that's fun anymore. Now Benny associates this with his parents fighting, and he plays it as an anxiety response.
I think he's also disassociating.
Yeah, 100%. As a way to ignore the fighting, for sure.
Even visually, it's telling that right now. Man, this shit's hitting hard. Good lord.
Yeah.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me. Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Tell him, Richard. We're supposed to be United Front.
United Front.
Then communicate.
Benny, turn those lights off.
Benny, buddy, Mom wants the light. Benny, we want the lights off.
You want to be United Front? Then compromise. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Of course we're sneaking out. A natural response for a child.
Actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize.
Okay, you can leave that out as well.
Meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
Shall I pick my parent who is restricting me into an image of her own, like, perception of wasted
I'm really
life?
glad you're here.
Or should I be here?
There's
Me
something I've
too.
been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest.
Beautiful.
Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game.
That's fine.
But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so...
Could be. I did not blink.
Probably didn't
That's
sleep
annoying.
at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this.
I don't care about this, Mom.
Something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay?
Stop,
Close
please.
your eyes, Ben.
Please.
We're going to be there soon.
She's indoctrinating him into a music machine.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
I don't like this.
Benjamin Fletcher.
God damn.
This is not going to go well, is it? Alright, here we go. He's missing notes. Getting anxious.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right. I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know.
This is for you to
have
work
find
out,
something
Mom.
To focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
Dude, this is for you and a therapist to work out, alright? Not to put on me. I'm a kid.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
The projection is killing me.
Yeah.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Sure.
It's a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
Beautiful. This is the beach we used to be at, if you remember, visually. Except now it's got trash all over it. First scene.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Nope. Not happening. Yeah. We're gonna play with the old toys again. Yeah, do some drawing. If eye detection isn't working well, press spacebar. It's not, but I can't really do anything about that, so we're just gonna keep going as much as we can. It's my reflections for sure. It's definitely the reflections of my glasses. I can't help that, unfortunately.
Dinner's ready.
Yeah, a little boat.
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
What about his piano?
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
I wonder why I'm not interested in piano anymore, Mom. Wonder why. When you calibrate, there's an extra detected option if it catches more than just blinks. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, let's try that quickly. Okay. Yeah, it's just extra detected, yeah. Nope. Let's keep going. Oh. Okay, so when my nose get... Oh, that... Oh. Oh. Oh, thank you, Taters. That's great. We still got extra detected. Oh, okay. All right. Still extra detected. We're going to keep going till we just never get any... I'd rather let it be less sensitive than more sensitive, you know what I mean? See, it's blinking now. And it's not... Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. We'll do one more. Cool. Perfect. Got them all.
Pretty good.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny.
Hey.
Annabelle's so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse.
Okay. Whoa. Arts Club. In 2 short paragraphs, describe what makes you want to pursue a career in the arts. Brother, I just... That's a really cool interpretation of that. I love that.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
I mean, I disagree.
So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
Cool. Man, this is accurate. Oh. Wait, is that the same teacher or is that a different model? Are we doing?
No, it's different.
Okay, cool. Wait. Oh, beautiful.
Very wacky and fun these are.
Brilliant. We're gonna put a. There you go. We're gonna put a bowl of fruit in front of him.
It's very zany. Very
Yeah, no peens. Oh, I love that. Great interpretation.
Lucky
Good job,
for
Benny.
you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Hey, shut up. I'm doing great. Look at that. Is that not fantastic? Look at the skull, man. That's awesome. Are we doing more? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, we're going abstract with it, huh?
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
Oh, he wants me to be postmodernist about it? Oh, God. Okay.
Feel each shape.
Oh, brother. Okay.
Oh, you fiend.
Can I not just do what I want? Is that not something that happens? There's an objective standard, right? That's how art works?
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
What have I done here, huh?
He has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
I bet this guy really likes Jackson Pollock.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have a stronghold on your.
Nope. I don't want to deal with that. This is just awful. Oh my God, I'm good.
The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's so fun. I'm
Hello?
sorry. I had to pause because I was blinking, but oh my God. Oh. Oh God. All right. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking because, like I said, it's all an experience. But yeah, give me a sec.
I almost debated muting myself just to.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Blinking ready. Oh, I guess we're yeah.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it
Oh,
all
shit.
probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like.
Oh, I'm an adult
I can
now.
teach you one thing. It's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Okay, this seems a little weird, but
Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card.
Elba Pressenhuber.
I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist. Live like one.
brother, I don't like business either. But why is my whole life just other people telling me what I should and shouldn't like? Can we just relax a little bit? Just chill.
I want to know what's in the tank.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're not selling your
I
soul.
want to know what
Oh,
patent he has.
it's Prusenhuber. Oh. Oh no, what do I do?
Why did she start off by saying it's not like you're
Yeah,
selling
you're
your
not,
soul?
it's not like you're selling your soul. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, do I want to be a successful artist or do I want to remain where I am now? See, I'm not in a good position right now. I'm struggling. Am I making the art that I want to make or am I making the art that someone else made me make? But if I sign the contract, I'll definitely be making art that other people made me make. I don't know, man. I don't think. Yeah, don't sell your soul to capitalism. I don't think I want to sign this. Yeah, I don't want to sign this.
Look at that.
I do agree
Crumpled my
with what the professor said, just not the way he said it.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent.
Oh!
But what's talent?
What?
No,
Do
I'm not
it.
going to throw it at her. I'm not
Do
going to throw it
it.
at her. No.
Okay.
No, there's no way. She doesn't deserve that. She's just a corporate stooge. Oh shit! Hang on. I spit on my fucking screen. Ugh. There you go.
Don't do that.
Okay. Oh, is this my teacher or is this dad?
To be
That's my
a
teacher.
difficult artist, the best of us are.
Hell yeah. Are we gonna dine and dash today? Cheers. Yeah.
Ah, this is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly?
I don't know. Anywhere I want, really.
Somewhere abroad.
How about
This
Greece?
American air can be stifling.
Yeah, Greece is cool
Back
since I
up
chose it
there.
earlier.
If we both only get appetizers, I can afford to go Dutch. Otherwise, thank you for the dinner.
Good to know, buddy. Okay, let's do some stuff, I guess. Yeah, we are in Greece, aren't we? Yep, we're in Greece. Hell yeah! I'm hoping we're in Greece. Oh, they know me. Oh shit. We're gonna mix that. We're gonna mix that up. We're gonna make that a little. We're gonna also. Oh, I guess that. Okay. Anything else? Are we done? Yeah, we're good. Hey, where's Chloe? I wonder what happened to her.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
Oh, I did? Oh, cool. Benjamin Brin, the young master.
Important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled.
No pressure, huh?
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up.
You're sick.
There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just going to get back to work, okay? Goodbye, Benny.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here? Go on, B. Say something.
What am I meant to say?
The shifting focus is amazing.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
Dude, my mom died.
You are a snake. You are a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you are a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin
Blue, red, and green.
is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is silent because Benjamin Brain is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on! And I have moved on too. You have broken my heart.
get it.
move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Yeah, I get it.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her.
What are we doing with this one?
I'm too sentimental of a person. I'd wind up keeping it.
I mean, I am pretty sentimental, but also it doesn't really represent a good part of my life.
It's important, but it's also like almost like traumatic in a way.
Yeah.
What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
I have so much to say about the visuals, but we'll get there. New place? Sure. Wow. I think I want to draw her here. Oh. Ah, that works too. Wow.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can...
Inspired by the musical composition of his late mother, the composer L. Stevens, relatively unknown in her life, Bryn lifted his mother's work out of obscurity with the creation of this piece.
It's Chloe, your neighbor. My
Yes!
God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you.
Yes.
I mean, if you were down for that.
Yes. Let's do it. Let's be weird together. She's now considered to be one of the greatest composers of her time. Amazing. Posthumously. Let's go.
I just can't
Voice
believe that
searching.
my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius.
No.
I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did.
I'm just a dude.
And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music.
Yeah, man.
She was a genius.
Stop using the word,
Like
please.
mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Yeah, I'm down. Just don't use the G word again. That'd be great.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
What is happening, Ferryman?
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The Gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that,
why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man.
Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Those aren't mutually exclusive?
Yeah, you can be both. You can be happy and lonely. This is very,
A jovial child or a solitary one?
Why can't I be solitarily jovial?
Hey, not bad.
Thank you. I agree. Can we put these together, maybe? This Gatekeeper sounds like a real piece of work, if this is the kind of decision I'm gonna have to make. Brother, I try to be happy. I had
do
Chloe.
think lonely is a little bit more descriptive of the childhood that was experienced.
I think it depends on how I want to define that part of my life. Do I define it in terms of my mother's restrictiveness and her projection onto me, or do I define it in terms of how I tried to break away from that and found happiness despite it? I would rather say that I tried to break away.
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
Yeah, see, do I define my mom by her career or by her passions? She wanted to define me by her career, even though she really did enjoy her passions. And giving up on those passions meant that she blended these two together for me. Yeah.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
Yeah, this is more obvious. I think she tried to be encouraging, but she didn't know how. Yeah, we're gonna be honest.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
That's pretty accurate.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
Again,
be honest here.
Both can exist. You can definitely be both.
Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
I mean, I liked her. I didn't really think of her as a first love yet, but I cared for her. It's only later that she became, like, even an option. Yeah, she was my only friend. I'll say best friend.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day.
I agree, Taters. We don't have to make everything romantic.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician.
Not true.
But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right?
She picked the wrong teaching method.
When he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting.
Okay.
Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing.
Why are they
For it
making
wasn't
noise
until
now?
he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I don't. Can you help me? Like, explain it to me?
I'd assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the Gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Am I lying?
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Did this not happen?
You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Can you talk to me, not about me? Oh boy. Brother, am I... These liar birds, are they calling me a liar?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you.
Wait, whoa,
You're
whoa, whoa.
ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the Gatekeeper
light
knew,
flashing warning.
she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the Gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Huh? Okay, back to the page on the beach with my mom. Let's try and find some differences, I guess.
Not this.
Oh, okay, so not from the very beginning, huh?
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel...
Okay.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius.
This. Stay
Oh,
here.
I blacked it out.
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
I tried to see the rest, but it wouldn't let me.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations.
Now he's gone.
And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
Okay, more.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
Yeah, I don't want to stay time. I don't want to spend time there either.
Did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey, I'm worried too. Ernie!
Brother. There you go.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Hey, it's cute.
Not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. Think about it.
The background noise is important too.
Just happened to find a string.
Okay. Yeah, what's there? Come on. Okay.
The death of those cats
Oh.
must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Shit. That's why there weren't kittens around.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
They do.
I like
Chloe.
hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Sorry.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
What else have we hidden?
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Let you two go.
You sure?
Oh, yes,
I missed
of
a lot of
course.
stuff here, so.
I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Just. I skipped this last time. I wonder if there's anything else. No, nothing. Okay. Oh, this conversation. Okay.
Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want to hear us talking about this.
Come on. Okay. Oh. What am I doing? Do I blink? Do I not blink? What's happening? I am blinking, right?
I mean, what's the point?
Oh, there we go.
It might be saying to shut your ass.
Oh, you have to close. Yeah.
What's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Well, this is
Try
new.
writing with it.
Okay. Hi, Mom.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
So artsy.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
What do I write about?
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Oh, man. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. How about I write a story about how I'm a world-famous artist? So that I can make up for the fact that my mom doesn't think that I'm ever going to be great. Because I failed at the thing that she pressured me into doing. So my story is about how I found something else. And I was great at that. Wow. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. That's not about my mom. This is... oh boy. His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. Yep.
Man, this is wild.
Oh no.
You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Best friend? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night, but I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
Come on, we can do this.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Oh boy.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if I can say yes or no, but
I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just wanted you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
whoa. Just a second, otherwise my blinks are going to be a little bit biased. Yo, that's wild. Benjamin Bryn was a loser. He was the worst Bryn to ever live. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. He just laid down and died. Oh, it's another eye.
Try closing your eyes.
Yeah.
It might help you remember.
Okay, here we go.
If he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding.
Not necessarily.
been a rough one.
Oh, shit. Okay, that makes it go away.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know? What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me or what, but I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know. I actually never needed your help in history class. And I just pretended because you were clearly really lonely and you had no friends. And it was my New Year's resolution to be nicer to people. So, I just...
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Okay.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
That's not gonna go away, is it? Oh! Oh, shit!
okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
This beeping better not turn into one big long one. Oh, Jesus. Come on, have the pills. Do the pain thing. Do the drink. Phone. I don't know who's it. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step.
Yeah,
you know
good
how
call.
Penny is.
She
But
lost
she
her
is just a
mother a
kid.
year ago. You knew that, right?
Oh, shit.
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Can she get here on time?
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Okay.
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me.
Sorry.
I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Sure. Dear weird neighbor kid, you are my best friend. Love, Chloe. Good to know. Oh, shit. Oh,
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable.
Wow.
Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
If I open my eyes and that red thing is directly in front of my face. Come on. Okay, well, it's still there, but... Come on. Just eat, Benny. Oh. Oh, shit. Another flashing light warning for anyone here.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the Gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
I'm hanging in there. We're doing our best. Yeah, the agave are there. So where is she?
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
Okay.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way I do. I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone. And when that chance comes through, I'm gonna prove you wrong. In a market, in a desert, you'll remember why you came here. There's a couple pictures of you laughing, gripped tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not. You wanna make some money, give a kid to dad. When he has somebody, you're gonna feel the same. And without him, you'll be thinking he'll have pictures in his wallet. There's a couple pictures of you laughing.
This end credit song is great.
Tied to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not.
Okay. If you need a second, like I definitely do, that's fine. Take a couple breaths. Get a drink, that helps. Not an alcoholic drink, just like water will be fine.
Let me drown my sorrows in whatever I choose.
Well, it's 12:30. It's noon for me, so a little early. Yeah. I was keeping it together, otherwise wow. I considered pausing for a second, but I for the experience, I wanted to keep it authentic. Wow. I'll give my thoughts at the end. We can just let. Yeah, gonna let that sit for a while. Yeah. And it didn't even feel like a Zoom. You had time to sit, and let me tell you, those moments where you have to keep your eyes open, especially during the sad moments, the indomitable human spirit kicked in, and I just, wow. Okay. All right, I think I'm good. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it was a little dicey there. Like I said, I was wondering if I needed to pause, but but I was glad that I didn't. That is Before Your Eyes. That took me like, what was it, 2 hours? That was wonderful. That was a beautiful, beautiful story. Also, really cool of them. Really cool. Yeah. Thanks for making the game. That's awesome. That's why Skybound is familiar. I feel like I know them for something else. Okay. And now, usually OBS screws up when I try and unplug the camera and stuff, so I think... Oh, do I get to... Oh, it's just a loading. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, wow, that's what my face really looks like? That's crazy. Okay, can we... Oh, yeah, the camera's frozen. Let me see if I can switch it, maybe. Maybe because it's now being, I might be able to fix it. But yeah. Let's see quickly. Yeah, take that away. Let's see if we can change this quickly. Deactivate, activate. Oh, does that work again? Oh, cool. Okay. All right, we're there. The ferryman boat is the same Benny kept drawing. That's cool. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna break this into topics. So yeah, let's move over into something else. What an amazing experience that was. Okay. My face feels a lot thinner now because it put me sideways for a second. Okay. Visuals, sound, storytelling, voice acting, and then details. So, visual first, art style great. I think it does exactly what it's supposed to. Very good use of that art style as well. Keeps it very simple, childlike, which makes sense because it's through the eyes of a child, so the perspective might be kind of shifted. Visually also, not just the art style, but I think I'll go mechanics as well later for now, because that's obviously the focus of the game. But visually, yeah, very simple and managed to convey a lot with very limited like textures and modeling and things. Really good. Sound was definitely a highlight for me. The ability to, not just the surround sound depending on like where you were looking, but also the way that sound was incorporated into the mechanics, which I'll talk about as well. The sound design as well was I felt was very immersive and definitely kept you in. And yeah, for a narrative, I think I'll wait on that one. But in terms of there were little details as well, like the boat as well. There was also now that you know that the gatekeeper takes the form of a cat, you start to realize, where else have we seen the cat? Like, it's been a lot of places. And there's also remember the red, blue, and green that our mom kept saying that we were like drawing constantly? When we drew the mom picture in the first story, the fake story, the art was this like around her. We still had that same red, green, and blue, so that like representation was still there. The 11-year plant, because Benny died at 11. Yeah, 11-year-old kid, yeah. The 11-year plant. Yeah. Those little details were there. They were noticed, yeah. Then the mechanics themselves, what an incredible way to tell a story. If you feel as though your life is cut short, which in this case it absolutely was, you do feel that there is this need to hold on, this need to not blink through things, because sometimes the memory is just worth holding on to. And even in the first part of the story, before the penny drops, you can already there are already those moments where you're like, I don't want to leave this. This is great. Staring up at the sky with Chloe is a thing for me that definitely made me feel like that. And then once the penny drops, it's almost like every moment you want to keep, because now you realize that you realize how short your time left actually is, probably. I like the different way that the mechanic is used as well. So it's not just blinking, but also having to close your eyes and listen. Having it just focus in on your ears is wonderful. I don't know if what happened while I was closing my eyes. Did they show any visuals? Were there any subtitles there? Because if they weren't, I apologize. Maybe that's what limited subtitles are for. But
if I
yeah.
remember correctly, there were subtitles, but it was just black.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Then the way that the blinking worked was really, really cool. Also, then switching it up so that you want to try and hold on to moments that are good, but then the ferryman forces you to hold on to moments that you'd rather just skip through, and that's really powerful as well. Yeah. Okay. And then the story being told. Aside from the fact that the main... Oh, no subtitles for eyes closed bits? Okay, fair enough. Maybe that was their mechanic for limited subtitles, yeah. Sorry about that for those of you who required subtitles, but but yeah. Aside from the obvious tragedy of Benny passing away, the story being told here is much more than that. It is certainly about the ways in which a life can have value, the way that we impart things onto people that we love without meaning to, the way that kids are impacted by actions of parents and friends and teachers, the way that, yeah, I think there is a lot more to this story than just the obvious sadness. The informed part of that sadness is that you realize that from the perspective of each different character, there's so much to appreciate. Like Benny's mom, right? Oh, themes from the Broken Earth trilogy repeating? Yeah, Sylv and I have been talking about the Broken Earth trilogy because I finished it recently. And there's a big theme about repeating cycles, from parents repeating cycles onto children. And we've seen that now here in this game with Benny's mom projecting her own unfulfilled dream of being a pianist onto Benny. It wouldn't actually be projection in the psychological, like, definitional sense. Although there was some parts of projection that we saw in her words. Projection is more an assumption that someone else is going to feel the same way about something that you do or think the same way that you do. But we don't, technically it would be transferring. Technically it's transferring. So we see a lot of Benny's mom transfer her failed dream as a musician onto Benny, and that comes from the pressure that her father put on her, and now she puts a lot of pressure on us. But the fact that we then find out that he's dying and will die puts a huge stress on her, and that kind of stuff creates some almost irreparable guilt within someone like a parent. Like Benny's mom is probably going to be struggling with that for the rest of her life if she doesn't get like proper help for it. That she could feel that how much time did she really have to spend with her son? 11 years. And in that time, how many years were spent pushing him to fulfill something that she didn't get to fulfill, regardless of whether he actually enjoyed it or not. And all Benny was doing was just reacting to his environment, which is what all kids do. When they find environments that are not conducive, they branch out. They lash out somewhere else. They do other stuff. If they find environments that are stimulating, they'll stay there, and they'll feel safe there if they'll feel comfortable. It's just a natural thing. That's why when you see a very young person doing something that we see as bad. We don't hold them to the same standard because we see them correctly as reacting to their environment. And that's all Benny was doing. Speaking of children reacting to their environment, we also see that from Chloe. Chloe, in her reactions, I saw Taters was speaking something about that up there. Chloe had no idea how to handle Benny being sick, especially with them being the same age. That's really tough for her to reconcile with, and her seeing Benny in the same place that her mom was, if her mom died a year ago as well, like, that's wild. It would be very, very difficult for her to come to terms with that. So obviously her reactions are also a reaction to her environment, which we can understand. I find that an interesting parallel, because Benny knows that Chloe's mom died, I think. But in his story, in the story that we told that he became an artist, Benny's mom actually died, which was very interesting. I think seeing the first story in the context of the second story is a very interesting way of seeing where Benny's mind was at while he was sick. That he did think of himself as disappointing his mom, that he did think of her as this giant presence weighing down on him. And literally giant. You can see how big the metronome was when he was at her funeral in the imagined story. And if you see all of that, and she read that you heard the conversation with her and her dad, like, that definitely hit her hard. Her and your dad, sorry. I will say the voice acting performances were stunning. The mom and dad's relationship felt very real in its, for lack of a better word, dysfunction. There was not a lot of effective communication going on there, but what was very, I suppose, sad but also good is that when Benny started getting sick, notice how much they relied on each other in that moment, which is good. It's good. A lot of the number one reason, I read this somewhere, the number one reason for two parents getting a divorce, even over and above cheating and adultery and stuff, is the loss of a child. It's so difficult to come back from. So the fact that they kind of leaned on each other in this and didn't like branch away, or at least I remember it that way. At least maybe I'm misremembering, but it's really cool that they did that, because that's tough. I think visual representation is also a cool way of a really effective tool in this story as well. You notice that obviously the illness is seen as, and we don't need to know what it is, it's probably cancer or something, but the illness is seen as this like flowy tentacle monster that's always there, and the more you press the pain medication button, it's not gonna work forever, and it's just always gone, and eventually you start to see him, he can't take his pills anymore, he can't eat anymore, and it's just this inevitable but slow descent. And that was very effective visual storytelling as well. But also I find the representation of the ferryman in this case, I like to think that the ferryman was almost a reflection of how Benny felt in his unconscious, especially with the lyrebirds. And suddenly the ferryman shifted, and he becomes this angry person who screams at you for lying and says you're terrible and whatever. And I feel like that might be a representation of Benny's mind as he moves on and imagines it that way, and he starts to realize, you know what, no, if I'm gonna go, I should go truthfully. And that's interesting. I think Elle dying in Benny's imagined life was a symbol of him losing the opportunity to make her proud. It could have been. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. And I think that might be a representation of Benny understanding a lot more about his mom's dad, his grandpa dying, than his mom gave Benny credit for. A lot of people do not give children enough credit for understanding things because they think, they're just a child, they won't understand. They are also people. Children understand a scary amount. You have to really be careful. There was that conversation that we talked about in the bedroom, like the parents' bedroom that we heard. I don't know how many times. I think everyone here, I certainly have been a child and listened to a conversation that your parents didn't really want you to hear because they weren't being careful 100% of the time. And it sucks. Now, not always a hurtful conversation, but it does, like, if they specifically don't want you to hear something and then they're talking about you, it can really make you feel, you can personalize that, you know? Remember that the younger you are, the more like a sponge your brain is. You have to assume, you have to assume that they listen, but also put greater understanding on a child. Assume that they can understand more than you think they can. We like to think, I don't know, maybe it comes from this idea that we need to protect them or whatever, but yeah. Benny clearly understood more about his parents' situation and his mom's trauma from her dad than his mom gave him credit for. And I think she understood that at the end when she read his story, and it hit her so hard. I think not only she realized what her life was like and how she'd imparted that onto her son, but also how he understood that, which is something that she didn't necessarily understand. And that may have hit her quite hard as well. Sure. I think those are all of my sort of preliminary thoughts, but if something comes up, I'll probably talk about it a little bit later. But for now, what an absolutely incredible story that was. I can't remember. I might have suggested this for myself and put this on a list, but if anyone else suggested Before Your Eyes and I've forgotten, I'm sorry, but also thank you if you did have a part in that. But I do think that I also bought it myself after seeing it on my wish list. On my discovery queue. Steam has this amazing thing. If you don't know it by now, discovery queue is amazing. You can find some real gems. Honestly, I want to protect my kids because I know they understand so much. It's a hard balance. Yeah, absolutely. It all comes from that wish to protect, right? I think having you be a halfway point rather than a wall is a good place to be. So your protection can come in the form of how you disseminate information, you know? So they're going to be exposed to things whether you like it or not. But it's really just a matter of time, right? But you can be the filter instead of the wall. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're a filter, not a block. So instead of just making the information go away and have them expose it, like have them be exposed to it behind your back where you can't be there for them, be the filter where the information goes through so that you can at least make sure that they're disseminating it in a way that is constructive, you know? Yeah, we're on the same page for sure. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not a parent, so I don't know how the minutiae work of that, but that's how it feels. It makes sense in my mind, like how to do it. Thank you for this. Thank you for being here, Sylv. And yeah, this is a good opportunity. Thank you for everyone for being here and listening to me and experiencing this. Thanks, Moose and Zareth and Alferg for being here as well. It was super cool to have you guys here.
It was good to be here.
Do you guys have any thoughts that you want to add to this?
Depression.
Yeah, same, dude. Same. That was very rough. But good. But good. I'm glad I did it.
Glad I won't be at work tomorrow to help process this.
Are you did you call in sick?
I'm going to be. I need a break from work this week. I'd already maxed out my frustration on Monday.
Cool, dude. Fantastic. You should definitely, take care of yourself. What did you say, Moose, just now?
That shit hit like hard to a like uncomfortable degree where like there was like a part like near the end of it where I basically just like muted myself and was just staring at my screen like, oh fucking hell, this is gonna get unpleasant.
If you see if you see the I think if you go back for a moment when this real sad shit starts happening, but I have to keep my eyes open, you can literally see the tears just like filling all the way up and then just but I have to keep my eyes open. It's crazy.
The worst part was every time it's like the parts where keeping your eyes open were also kind of rough, but the parts that kept fucking me up the most was closing
when you have to close and then you just have to listen to them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was awful.
It's like, in a way, like part of me almost started closing my eyes during those parts because like it almost felt like I wanted to, and this is gonna be the most generic way, but immerse into what was going on fully. Because
yeah.
that thing it's very easy to like slip into it the way it's presented.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's like one of those things where you kind of just have to stand there and close your eyes for a little bit in order to get through it.
Yeah.
Like from a design point of view, like this is probably gonna sound like maybe a little wrong. I hope it doesn't. I appreciate how simple it is from like what you actually do to like progress everything.
Yeah,
because
there's not even any movement. You just move the mouse and point. Yeah, exactly.
And from that simplicity, it basically amplified everything else. Because instead of like diversifying your attention, it put it on the core theme of what it was going for.
Yeah,
and allowed
I
you
agree.
to fully invest yourself into it, and that's what made it hit so goddamn hard. Like, bruh.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, that reminds me. I have stuff to say here, too. When I saw you playing this, I couldn't believe my eyes, and you had to ruin Sylv's sleep schedule with this bad boy. Yeah, we couldn't really see your tears much. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind, being vulnerable, but it was it was, I'm just saying it was interesting. Like during those specific moments, I wonder if there are moments that the game developers were like, this person is going to struggle here to keep their eyes open, so let's give them an eyes open section and watch the tears just like fall down their face as they try not to blink. Like that is just such effective storytelling, just viscerally effective storytelling. Really, really, really good stuff. The kitten part was really sad too. Let's not forget that some kittens got eaten, and that's a huge, that's a hugely traumatic experience for a child. Yeah, absolutely. Or for anyone, really. But for Benny in this case, he's super, that would have been the first time he's seen anything like that. And
the way the game is able to just move past that part is insane.
That's true, actually. I think, well, to be honest, if you think about it, the ferryman does mention it. And when you find the kittens, he says that changed you from then on. And honestly, when I think back, you really can feel it. When he sees that, you can see that he gets a lot more, he does feel a lot more reserved. The movements are slower. Obviously, he's sick as well, but he doesn't I don't know. It felt more lively before then, and then that seeing the kittens was definitely a change in the story for sure, a change in the direction. It did inform everything else. The other thing I wanted to say was I've forgotten. Oh, I think what broke me was when Benny's still sick and then he musters the strength to play the piano, and his mom just comes and sits silently and watches like, I'm gone. That was incredibly sad.
Honest, that scene hit so hard, but it wasn't even like what the game was doing fully that killed me there. It was actually a thing that you did there. Like whenever the second the beeping started on the machine, like I noticed that you like looked over to it and then you just like held it there for a second before you went back to playing. When you did that, that was when I fucking died, dude. It's like that was all you. That wasn't even a game. Like I'm just like, God damn it, man.
I apologize, but also yeah, that's one of the benefits of watching someone else play, because then you get to see where they decide to put the camera. That's also something that's interesting, that the moments that I pause the camera on, the moments that I think of as important during the game, are not what someone else might think of as well. They would give you a whole different emotional reaction. Very cool. Like, that's also very interesting. We can all experience this art in this way because I played it, but if someone else played it, it would have been slightly different, even if the messages are the same. Also, those dark moments you skip by because Benny remembered them, but he blocked them out. Yeah. The phone, like, went away before I could even blink, and the coyotes as well. Also, there's foreshadowing there, because his dad literally said, what if they've been eaten by coyotes? I adored when he started playing for his mom, like, genuinely to try to make her happy rather than because he felt forced, and it ended up inspiring his mom to compose again. Yes. And his mom, seeing this, coming back, what I love is comparing this to how she used to treat him before, telling him to practice, telling him to stick to the metronome. And when he played, I wonder if we can go back and confirm that, but I think that his tempo actually fluctuated and he started playing more with feeling and not exactly sticking to a metronome, which made, I think was a truly humbling experience for her, for the mom. I personally, though my mom didn't play the piano at all, and I do not connect my piano playing to like parental expectations, right? My piano playing is mine, but I think at the beginning there was a little bit of that, and I had to get away from that when I left school. So when I played the piano from the age of 6, I enjoyed it, but I really acquired a passion for it when I started playing things by ear when I was about 10 or 11. And then after that, that was like my solace, where I didn't really enjoy practicing the other stuff, but I enjoyed working things out on my own by ear, and I enjoyed the other things that I could do with the piano and stuff. And but obviously, you know, moving through the classically trained part as well, that part was seen as an obligation rather than something that I wanted to do. Even though I loved music, it really felt like a chore most of my sort of young life to get through that. So there were a lot of parallels that I could draw to my own life in the first part of Benny's story. Like some of the script was like straight out of my home when I was younger, for sure. Yep. And I don't necessarily hold that against my parents, but it was it definitely brought up some similar memories. When I finished high school and when I graduated with all my piano exams were done, and I reached the top and I finished high school, and then I stopped playing the piano for 2 years. I went straight to university and I didn't touch the piano because I had that like negative attachment to it. And then when I finally came back, I revived my passion for it that wasn't just everyone expecting me to do something. I think mainly not that it was my parents projecting or transferring their own expectations on me. It was, I have, and I'm sure other people here have that as well, I have lived my young life under huge expectations of being, I'm gonna sound like, I'm not trying, this is more damaging than me like patting myself on the back, because I didn't control or choose any of this, but genius, prodigy, gifted, all these words have been used in my case to apply to me when I was a kid. And it has really been difficult to unlearn that. And I do feel like I'm mostly on the other side of that, but I don't use those words ever. Like ever. I think they're so dangerous. And mostly because I know what it can do, because that's what happened to me. And all it leads to is expectations that are impossible to meet, and it can really ruin someone's passion if they have one. Because if you link being a so-called prodigy to a passion, you are it will kill it. Absolutely. It's the same reason I don't call people talented anymore. Because that means that it's not yours. It's just something that was given to you, and that feels unearned. And that means that when you fail and you fall short of that standard, which is impossible to meet, then you feel like less of a person. Yeah. So don't call people talented is the lesson.
Yeah. If you're good at something, just be like, wow, and then nothing else.
Yeah. No. Ask follow-up questions. Ask like honestly, the mom asking the dad in this story, what do you like about it, is a great that's a great thing, a great question to ask. But it should be from the other way around, I think. So when the mom shows her piece to the dad and the dad says, I love that, what do you like about it? Because then provides her with internal an opportunity to internally validate herself, not externally. So it's like when a kid, right? When a kid goes up to you and shows you something that they've done. Or you know what? This doesn't just apply to children. This applies to everyone, but mostly to children because they're like learning these for the first time. But when someone comes up to you and shows you something that they've done, like just saying good job with no qualifying statements is not as good as like asking follow-up questions and getting them interested in it and things like that. Because remember, someone asking you, what do you think of this, without really understanding what they like themselves about it, is an appeal for external validation. So essentially you're creating a people pleaser. If the first thing you say when someone looking for external validation shows their work to you and you say, great job, and then that's the end, they will constantly look for that again in different people and in different places. And that works for children and adults. So, yeah. I have commentary on that, but I won't add my experience while skills here, so I'm just agreeing with your stop calling people a prodigy. Oh, yeah, for sure. But it's true. I do think we should definitely not call people geniuses and prodigies and stuff. It's very, very unhealthy.
Yeah.
Okay. If anyone's got any final thoughts, feel free to share them. But other than that, I think this is a good place to end things. So, yeah, take a couple minutes to post any final thoughts if you've got them, and I'll give it a couple minutes and then we'll say goodbye. For now. What a wonderful experience that was. Thank you all so much for being a part of that with me. It was really, really, really cool.
I hate how thinking about everything you just said made me like... I haven't had that experience myself, but I look at my older sister and oh my fucking god, it's like on point for like a relationship with both of my parents. Obviously not going to dig too much into that, but like, man, that shit's uncanny.
Yeah, you don't have to. It happens, it's more of a common experience than you'd think. I think it happens more with the older child, to be honest, because I'm the oldest in my family. And it's your older sister. I think it might have something to do with that, where the parents, they place... Is she the oldest in your family?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The parent, like, being a new parent is a huge burden, and there are a lot of expectations on you as a parent, and sometimes those translate into expectations that you put on the first kid. You know how, making pancakes, one is always a little bit of a flop. So the first one is generally the test pancake. But that's obviously not something that you should tell. That's not something that should translate into your parenting.
Yeah, me talking to my sister next time, like, hey, you're a freaking flop.
You were the best kid.
I'm the oldest kid too. I'm a flop too, in many ways, and I'm proud of it. Also, neurodiverse kids get that a lot too. What, like the expectations that they can't meet? I can imagine that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I didn't mention that part. My sister's autistic. That also is.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes more sense then.
Yeah. Just another layer on the cake.
pretty much.
Yeah, I am not aware of any like neurodivergences that I have because I haven't been diagnosed with anything. Sometimes I've said this before, but sometimes things are shown to me with friends, and I'm like, wow, that's scarily accurate. But I just kind of let that sit and then move on. But I guess it would make sense if something like that was in me, and you know, also oldest child, lots of expectations, etc. I try really hard to never tell my kids good job. I ask them what they like about things and what they think they improved on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I would say it's cool to give your opinion, but only after you've asked their opinion first. So, yeah. Because otherwise it's... I can imagine the kid coming up to be like, Mom, what do you think of this? And then you're just like, what do you like about it? And they just go, oh, just tell me you like it, please.
Like what you and I did.
Wait, what? When?
When I asked you if it was a good idea for my
idea
that I had in the story.
Yes, and I was like, I think whatever you think is good, and you're like, that's not helpful.
Oh god.
I sorta have 2 test pancakes. That's very funny. Skittles, unite! Test pancakes. What was that, Moose?
I was gonna say, like, I love how it's kind of got the energy of like, how did I do? Well, I want to know how you think you did. No, I want to know how you think I did. No, I want to know how this fucking cycle.
That's exactly what happened.
It's like me like trying to make any decision with Suri.
Are you the same? Oh god,
Yeah,
is it like, what do you... listen, can I just... I don't know if every single couple has this issue. Is it something that just clicks, where you can just... There's just something in your lives that you can never reach consensus on, like, quickly. That it's always just, what do you want? Well, what do you want? Well, I'm happy with any. Well, I'm also happy with it. Like, huh?
It ain't something. It's fucking everything with us, dude.
Oh, really? Yeah. For us, it's very cliche. It's what do we want to eat if we get delivery? Like, if we get takeout...
Essentially.
It is the very cliche, cannot decide what to settle on.
Yeah, if there's going to be plans, I think half of the time making the plan is going to be, oh, what do you want to do? Well, I was going to ask, what do you want to do? Well, do we actually want to make a plan, or do we discuss it? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? It's just that for 20 minutes.
Just a huge tug of war.
Yes, literally.
My stepson is my oldest, but Skittle was my first time as a full-time parent. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the 2 test pancakes. Yeah, it's exactly like that? Okay. I called it. Alright, everyone. I think it's time for me to go and recover. And I've got some dishes to do and stuff, so thanks. Thanks to Zareth, who's probably fallen asleep, and to Alfred and
he
Moose.
got shunted to the AFK shop.
Thank you to both of you for being here for this. I've appreciated your input immensely, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. It was quite a ride.
It was certainly enjoyable, despite the sads.
I will see. Yeah, the sads make them enjoyable. Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah. For us, it's when I've run out of mental labor spoons, but I also have neurospicy shit. So basically, I'm the problem. Correct. Oh, thank you again, Sylv. Your presence has been much appreciated. So I'll see you guys possibly next time. But if not, have a wonderful day. And yeah, take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you all so much for being here. I have truly appreciated it's these moments, these experiences that they make me so thankful to have other people to share them with. I am perfectly capable of experiencing this on my own, but to have this with other people, that we can have this moment together, is truly special. So thank you, all of you, for being here. If you're watching on the VOD, thank you as well. I really appreciate that. And it's been so nice to be able to spend this time with you. Thanks for making me a part of your day. And thanks for joining the Discord, if you want to. Bye, Skittle. Thank you for being here as well. I can't wait to see you for the next one. I don't know what game's going to be next, but we can tick this one off the list. And the other one might also be sad, so be prepared. But for now, let your mom kick you out and go to bed. And for the rest of you, I'll see you again in about 8 hours from now. 9 hours now. Where we play some Mass Effect. It's going to be Zaid's loyalty mission and Samara's loyalty mission, as far as I can get in there. Zaid and then Samara, and then if they're short, then we might round off some like side missions as well. So yeah. Once again, thank you all so much for joining me today and for watching this playthrough of Before Your Eyes. Join the Discord if you hadn't already. The link is down there in the chat. Thanks to our very dedicated linker. And I will see you in 8 hours' time where we play Mass Effect. Make sure that you drink lots of water, stay hydrated, be kinder to yourself than you're currently being, and I'll see you in the next stream where we do it all over again. Take care.